The fact that y'all still up here talking about it after we just showed receipts that Queen Op was paid.
I,
Fuck everybody else. We know for a fact Brandon stole $8,000 from one of his hosts with receipts. But we
the case
still go put
of
him on the pedestal. I know that's y'all boy. I appreciate the lie. And Shaky, you are the Oprah and the most unbiased. But it's some things you can't say because if you do
I
any
can't.
type of defaming of your agency, your check could be docked.
I just made $92,000 in $92 thousand
I ain't
dollars in
saying
four.
nothing about your pocket. I'm talking about Bigo. We keeping it
Yeah,
Bigo.
I want
Your
that, but I
check could
want
be
if I earn a
docked.
coin. If I earn a
You the
coin,
same
I
one
want
that
my
was just sitting on the
if
panel and they was calling you a op because you
if
did interviews with everybody.
if I
Facts
earn
are
a
facts.
coin,
I
I want my
appreciate
coin.
y'all.
If my girls
I
give me
still
something,
fuck with you.
they
I
I
fuck
want
with you,
to.
Shaky, in Jesus'
Oh,
name. I fuck with you. Shout out to everybody on this live. I love y'all.
but let me say something. In the case of TKO, TKO admitted himself about the discrepancy in the outer region beings. He admitted that himself. I want to preface that. I want to that be known. TKO admitted that himself.
He did.
That's just what
He
it is.
admitted that himself. And
Okay.
when y'all do them fan lotteries, you have to be very careful. With them fan lotteries, be careful.
That's a
I
fact.
cannot. The op situation is a separate situation. On Thursday, I'll be having an interview with the woman who put it together. Beagle actually talked to her directly and said what they were going to do to op. I don't understand this is why Beagle didn't return the money back to the people who gifted it, and that's the question I have. All right, I want to, if possible, right now, add a come out of the. Oh, guys, this is in the queue. Add people to kind of yeah, past, yeah, but a lot of this is speculation. I think the information that I'm seeing in the information that I'm seeing about Maine talks directly about the discrepancy in outer region beings. I think this is the problem. And while go
Yo,
ahead,
brother.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
You muted.
I just want to be clear with everybody. All of y'all can come up here as much as you want, and I hate to be their very bad news and complain about your agency owner taking coins from you. But there's nothing that Beagle that is in your agency owner's hands. But what does happen is if there is one, one class action lawsuit against that agency owner, any single person can jump onto that and add whatever they were garnished or whatever wages they were not given to add to that. And there's more than one. There's about five, besides the one with me and Bag Life. So, all y'all complaining on Bigo, you're wasting your breath. Find the individuals who have that class action and other lawsuits.
All right,
We'll
all
see
right.
you in court. Because Shaky read the receipts. I know you don't want to read it verbatim, Shaky. I'd like you to, though, when you're
I
ready.
wouldn't because if it's a legal situation, I usually try to stay away from
Oh,
this.
no, no, no,
Me
no,
and
no.
Coach,
We're serving
Shaky
me,
papers.
saying,
And we're going to put a lien on
me,
that house. We're going to put a lien on
me
that
and Coach
house,
don't get
that
along.
car, and while the agency under investigation, you over there in box one, Trina, you might not have known, but you were under Bag Life. We'll see you in a week.
Oh yeah.
Ma-
Um. 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 I may not have known. I may have not known, but Bag Life is gonna be in trouble too.
so in the case of Maine, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying
Bag
from
Life
what
is gonna be in trouble because I never knew. If I was, this something new to me.
hey, I'm only up here for facts. I'm not going after anybody. I don't give a shit.
Huh? And I can, and myself, I can do what I want to do. I mean, as far as I feel. So whoever they did doing whatever, I don't know what's going on. I never. They kept saying you under Bag Life. I never knew this. This the first time I ever knew. It's something Robert knew before I knew. It's something Bag Life knew before I knew. It's something Ashley knew before I knew. It's something everybody else know but me.
I tell Ash to say something because the queue is obviously full and I don't understand how to move it. If she says something, I can add her.
I
Just say something.
I put this on my. I put this on my children's life. I did not know. Brandon interviewed me.
Maine,
When I did my host anything, I did not know none of that.
when it comes to Maine,
It's,
I don't
uh,
think Maine, I
I
don't
want
think
to ask
Maine
you
is,
a
I
question.
don't think Maine is lying
I swear
because,
for God on
but
my
I
kids'
don't.
life, I did not know.
I think
Tina,
it's
let me ask you a
because
question. Is
because
this
I put this on my kids' life. I put this on my mama's life, my
okay?
children. I lay it all down.
I do not think Maine is lying, but I do believe that the discrepancy comes from and people not paying attention to what they're getting in their. You got to pay attention to what comes in that thing too. When it comes to those things, I really believe that. I do believe that Maine has an issue with the money, of course, obviously, and I do believe that it could have been handled better. Is Brandon the most professional? No. Did he actively take that $800, which would then cost him? At the end, it's like I'm taking your $800, so I don't get $800. Like, if anything, Brandon probably would go drop the shield on Maine if he was paying attention, so that he could get not so Maine could get his $800 and Brandon could get his cut off of that money.
That's
Go
what.
ahead,
So
Sean.
that's what I want to. That's what I want to say. Is there not a team set up that actually, watches all those numbers? I have a team set up that watches those numbers, and
Probably,
as an agency, you gotta definitely watch what's going on. You got
probably
to get
not.
them those
I,
because
I just
not only
I
for
think
your benefit as an agency, but for that host benefit, you got to have a team set up so you
yeah.
know when they're
I
close to
think
those other
I
communities.
think Keys sets it up to where we could log on the website and see it for ourselves. And I
All
think he
right.
relies on that.
Okay.
We have a website we can go to, log on, and see it for ourselves. I think he relies on
So
that.
then, so
I
then
think
maybe
he
that
doesn't
was
do.
your own host's fault for not going onto the website.
I want y'all to realize I do got gun in here. A lot of y'all
Hold
good
up,
reverend
hold up,
down in the
hold up,
comments.
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm sorry, and I love you down, Shaky. Okay, I love you down, but I gotta be honest. We not gonna play dumb up here. What's happening, and you might not know this, Shaky, but it's exactly what's happening now. Y'all, a lot of, and it happened to two hosts. And let Ashley
No
Shepherd go
kicking.
after this. What happens with y'all, Trina, is you don't know who your agency owner is. And when you come on this app, the Keys agency is setting some of y'all up for auditions. So when you go live and live stream, you don't know you're in the middle of a fucking audition that happened with two people who were just released because y'all
Right.
mother, not you, Shaky. I have the messages if you want me to send that as well. Sending out to motherfuckers who might be new people or people who've been released saying this is when your audition is. And these people are like, I never knew. And then they audition and get thrown into that motherfucking agency. That is what is happening. And you're okay, I'm coming. And you're not supposed to do that. Now I'm gonna let Ashley Shepard speak because she got transferred back to Bag Life, just like you will be as well, Trina. Happy streaming. We'll see you
I'm
soon.
not being transparent back there, baby, because I don't want to be in that agency. And I'm gonna sue him. I would not be in his in his agency. I would not be in that white man agency. And I said what I said.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on now. Let's keep it from the race shit.
I'm like I said, I would not.
Ashley, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
First of all, the only reason why I have my nose into this because my girlfriend is in this agency, and I have referred a lot of people to Keys. I brought a lot of people with me, and to know that I brought people and they might be fucked out of their check, it kind of made me look some type of way. Second of all, Robert, you came up here. I understand you do your keys, but don't put me in the middle of no motherfucking lawsuit because I'm not flying nowhere but to Atlanta and to fucking New Orleans. I don't know nothing about no motherfucking lawsuit. I call Bag Light. He don't have no clue what you talking about or what the fuck going on. Don't put me in the middle of extra bullshit when you know I got hate motherfuckers after my motherfucking page. Don't put me in the spotlight of motherfucking lies. No, yeah, Baglight took me back because I belong to him. Yeah, that's motherfucking true. But all the extra shit, I'm not down for and I'm not with. Okay, let me get that together. Okay, this is what I want to ask to 20. 20, with you being a professional agent, is it a good look when an agency sits around and bully and be messy and let their top competitors bully and trash other people in their agency and dog them because of their pay and sit up and laugh?
No, it's not a good look,
The
but hey, you got to
agency
understand.
bully. Okay, I'm gonna play a record. I'm
So
gonna
it's
let you
not a good.
talk.
Yeah, so it's not a good look to have your host bashing each other because we have those bullying rules. But at the same point, that's how Keys came up, and he's a professional, of doing that. That's just how he's been, and you can't change nobody. I always tell everybody you can't change for, just because the thing. This is how he made his bag. So there's other agents that are actually doing the same shit that he's doing, but it is not a good look. You're right. You don't want your host bashing. You definitely don't want host bashing each other in the chat because it snowballs and it makes a snowball effect, and then all of a sudden your whole agency starts fighting with each other, and yeah, you don't want none of that shit.
So look, my thing is like this. You cannot keep with them and call them over to be messy and drag with you and drag with them. Cause then when they drag, you make them feel like they're on a level of roasting with you. And then when it gets to the point you want to stop, you threaten to take their bag. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you came over here roasting, trashing them, fucking up their name, making mockeries of them, calling them slow, dumb, telling them they'll never be shit, they mom in the closet dead and shit, you can't get mad when they talk about you back. So with that being said, if you want to be treated on a respectful level, then you need to stay on the level that you are, which as the motherfucking boss.
Yeah.
Okay? So all I'm saying is this 20. You're not gonna tell me that after hearing a motherfucker say this about people in his agency, they can't say nothing back to him. Because now
Wait,
Brandon
what?
is blackmailing. This time, well, not Robert, I'm talking, let me have my flow now.
Yeah.
This turns to blackmailing. Listen, 20.
I'm listening.
Shut your raggedy. You fake that pregnancy off the Sam over there on scope. You fake that pregnancy off the Sam got married on scope. You little raggedy ass, bro. Go fix your damn life. Nobody really want to be with you in life. You 6'3", can't play a liquor ball. You can't do nothing. Bad built, out of shape. You went over to Ebony house. Ebony wore your ass out when you went over there. She went over to Ebony house. You went your 6'3", sorry ass over there to Ebony house and she wore your ass out. You still there lying like a motherfucker. Your whole life fucked up. Your bag fucked up. Everything you do is fucked up. Look at you right now, baby, looking crazy as hell. Shut your raggedy ass up. Look at your teeth. You look like something in the middle of the ocean. You look like you got caught in the middle of the ocean with them damn teeth. Your teeth is all fucked up. Your teeth is all fucked up, girl. You doing bad in life. Your life is fucked up. Go fix your damn life.
So how do you expect motherfuckers to respect you? Even Trinity B, he taught to respect you like the bitch
So,
he is. He talked to his
Hold up,
hoes
hold up,
like bitches. How do you
hold
expect
up.
for them to respect you and not talk about you when that's how you handle
I'm
people in your
just
motherfucking agency?
I just want to say I'm a little confused, Ashley, because okay, I don't know what's going on, but that was Shaky has the conversation with the bag life thing. So I'll send it to you as well, Ashley. But I'm a little bit confused as to how you saying all that, but you're the one that's giving us all of the primary information that we need in regards to Brandon
Yeah,
Keys,
I
phone
am,
numbers,
but when you
messages,
sit up here and say I'm
IDs.
going to court, I'm not going to court, Robert. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I give you any information you need to take down, Brandon. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not denying that.
Okay.
I don't like Brandon, but I'm not gonna
Hold
lie
on,
and
get
say
a
I got a
message.
lawsuit on nobody because you said I have a lawsuit on him.
Okay, so then okay, because I know
right.
that
But if
court is
you are
happening very
providing
soon and the papers
information,
have been
you
served or
you
being
can be
served. So,
subpoenaed.
I didn't serve
You
no papers to nobody, Robert.
do you want me
bag
to send you the paper?
bag
Do you want me to send you the
bag
text messages
bag
right now,
life.
Ashley, so
If
you can
bag
view them
life
for
Yeah, send them
yourself?
to me because
But
I'm
bad
Well, I'm
life
gonna
got
do
to
it while I'm on.
subpoena all the other stuff.
I'm gonna do it while I'm on live. Shit, hell, hold up.
if bag life sues Brandon and
Go
you're
ahead.
the person that provided information, you can and could be subpoenaed.
no.
Probably will.
If he's suing Brandon, it's for the money that Brandon owes him for all the years I was with Brandon.
Okay,
So
but then
Look
That's
at
what
your
them
but my,
money is.
text.
my
That's
Look
all.
at your
but
text.
you
I,
would
Ashley, look
so
at your
with that
text.
being said,
Look at your
Shaky,
text.
they're getting
Look at
my
your text.
live data, all the checks I made with Brandon, and they using that in court. That's what they're using.
so listen,
Look
when
at
you
your text.
introduce evidence,
Look at your
watch
text.
this.
Look
And
at your
if you
text,
introduce
Ashley. Look at your
if you
text.
introduce
Cause I love a
if you intro,
receipt. Look at your
Shaky,
text.
the
Shaky, can I
reason
say one
why
thing?
they don't
But
just
how
show
do
you
I
the
know I was in bag life?
hold on, I got to explain this to y'all. I love y'all so much, and I just want y'all to understand what y'all saying, what y'all doing, what y'all getting into when y'all be saying this, because y'all be taking it far. And if you understand what's happening, you're giving the information. That's good. But before they introduce that information, they have to have you on stand on trial. They have to have you there. Think about this: when a policeman, they showing what the evidence the police got, they always bring the police up there and ask the police, "So how did you get this and how did you get that?" It's the same scenario. They'll bring you there They will subpoena you, have you sit on stand and under oath explain how they got that information, and it has to come from you. If they will subpoena you and put you under oath, I just know that. I know you say you're not going to court, but I mean, you have a right to not say anything if that's what you choose to do, but that would definitely not help. If you're allegedly wanting to take down Brandon, it comes to, you're going to have to sit in front of a stand and under oath, under penalty of perjury, say what it is that you're saying to
Well,
corroborate
Shaky,
what you're
Shaky,
showing.
I
I
just want
mean,
to say this. I
listen,
just wait,
if
Ashley.
I
Let me just
if
say this. Let me just say this, and I'm gonna get down. Anybody in any agency, I'm not even gonna talk about that anymore.
no, 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 hold on. Let me
I'm
tell
gonna
you
just.
something, Brett. Hold on, Robert,
Okay, go
Robert,
ahead,
hold
go ahead,
up.
go ahead,
No, no,
go ahead,
no.
bro.
If I'm subpoenaed and I need to come prove that Brandon did negligence, I
Yes,
will
exactly,
come. But
exactly.
Zeus caught me. I didn't know Bag Life already filed papers, so
Yeah,
he
yeah,
caught me
it's
off the
okay.
loop
So that's
when
my
he
fault. My
said that
fault.
we was
She
going to
didn't know
court
yet.
next
She didn't know
week.
yet. My bad. My bad. So I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna just say this in general, Shaky. For anybody in any agency that does these types of things, let me just say this, and I'm gonna drop down. In any agencies, including this one, all the people who have not gotten their proper paychecks and have been Queen Op and Shell, $8,000, all of that. Anybody who's in these agencies that are doing that, there's already lawsuits going on. So you can show up if you have not gotten your proper payment as well and add on to that. That is going on. That's all I'm going to say for anybody with any
But
injustice if
but
people
but
are
hold on,
suing.
right before you go,
Yeah.
Maine left. But man, you didn't hear what they said that if you didn't get paid because of you and your agent getting into it, you can sue Bigo and Bigo can release you out that agency. So a lot of
Well,
y'all that's not getting paid, that's getting into it with Brandon, can be released.
well, this is well. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If y'all complaining about Bigo not, I mean, your agency owner not paying you, Bigo's
What
not going
I
to do.
am going to do,
Okay, I just want to say this. If
hold on, y'all,
okay, go
because
ahead.
I am a part
Go
of this
ahead.
show too. Hold on, Robert. I'm a
Yeah, go
part
ahead,
of this
boo. Go ahead.
show, so I'm gonna say it just like this. If I did not know I was on the bag life, and if I'm under bag life and don't know this, if I was under bag life and Brandon took me, I was never initially supposed to be under bag life ever. I was always supposed to be up under the Keys
That's not
agency.
bag like Faustine to be.
Oh
See,
yeah,
what you
hold on
don't
one
know, when
second,
we first
guys.
came on the app,
Tell it, Ashley. Tell it,
Brandon
Ashley.
had all of us in bag life agency.
Exactly.
Like it was
Yep.
his shit.
Yep. That's
Then
what you
Brandon
listen to
switched
her.
us over
Listen to
to
her,
him.
Trina. Trina, listen to her. When you came
You
onto
not
this app,
listening. Brandon
when you
had
came onto
me,
this app,
you,
Trina, when you came
Pumpkin,
on, Brandon was
21,
working
all
with
of us
him.
was in bag life. All
Yes,
of us.
that's what she's Ivy,
And
you,
then he
Ashley
switched
Shepherd.
us over to him.
Yes. So Trina, you don't know that, but Brandon was having
Brandon didn't
I
have
didn't
an
issues.
know that
agency when we
though.
first.
I didn't know that. So therefore, I didn't know that. So therefore, I got a right to speak up and say I did not know this. I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
not
No,
know
you
this,
did
and
not
I
know
would
that,
never join
Trina,
Back Life because
but
the reason
So
why
Trina,
I
why
was
you
not going,
won't sue Brandon for
the reason why I
misleading
was not
you?
going to join Bag Life
Why you won't see
agency.
sue? Okay,
Even
so why
reason
you
why I
won't sue
told
Brandon
Brandon
for
I did not want to
misleading you?
join Bag Life agency is because Bag Life is supposed to have been racist. Bad Life
what?
He not
when
racist.
What?
when when
Trina, what?
pumpkin when
Are you
pumpkin you
crazy?
remember when pumpkin had
Pumpkin
that
is the
race
biggest liar on the planet. Are you serious?
when
This bitch
pumpkin
say R.
Give me a
Kelly
second. I
touched
don't
her.
mean
Are
to be
you
aggressive.
serious?
no when pumpkin I'm talking about when the race you remember when the whole race thing
Pumpkin
came along
lied,
Shaky,
and
Trina.
you
Shaky, can I
did
have
too
Shaky?
Pumpkin
Can
Ashley
I have
lied on
you
that
Shaky?
did
Can I
the
man.
please
same
have the?
thing
Can I please have the floor for just a second, Shaky, please?
you
Okay, let's see. Listen, but I don't think Bag Life. I interview Bag Life. I don't get racist vibe. I don't.
Okay,
But
let me just say this. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. And Trina knows I love him, but you have not one receipt of Bag Life being racist. And to paint that photo without any receipt, hold up before you unmute Trina. To paint that photo is nasty. Regardless of what's going on, Ashley Shepherd is saying Brandon said out of his mouth in Bag Life, he worked with Bag Life to come over here, which is why Ashley was with him. A lot of y'all under that agency were actually what Beagle calls poached, which is why the agency is under investigation from people snatching hosts like Ashley Shepherd, where it has to be paid back. This is a fact. So Trina B, Bag Life did nothing to you. And this racism thing is absolutely just horrible. Regardless of what you heard, Bag Life is not that. You know, if there was a receipt, prove it, but there's none. So what I'm saying to you is you will be transferred back like Ashley Shepard was transferred back, regardless of how you feel, because there's no proof. You were poached. And I do want to say this. I apologize, Ashley. I did speak too soon. My bad. But I will say to all the other hosts in the agency before I go, if you are in an agency, this one or any other one, and there's a class action lawsuit going on because you did not get paid, you can join on to that lawsuit as long as you can prove of your charges and wages being garnished and stuff like that, not proven. So if someone starts a lawsuit, you can add on to that because getting a lawyer is not cheap. But I'm gonna let y'all both speak and I'm gonna drop down. Happy streaming.
Unmute me by myself. Unmute me by myself. I just want to say this. When I came to Brandon, and Brandon said he was hosting me, he said he have his agency. I told Brandon I did not want to be up on the bag life at no particular point ever on this app because Pumpkin had runs in with him. Ashley had runs in with him. Everybody had runs in with him at that particular time. At that particular time, it was a lot of chatter saying this man was racist. Brandon said this man was racist. It was a whole bunch of stuff saying this man was out racist in using the N word. I don't know if it was a lie. It was a lie. But in the beginning, that's what they said. That was the narrative they had painted on Bag Life. So Bag Life let everybody supposed to be go. He let Pumpkin go. He let Ashley supposed to be go. I didn't know I was in there.
We did interview Bad Life, uh, and we also interviewed Pumpkin. Uh, Pumpkin sort of admitted in some way, shape, or form that the information may not have actually been 100% accurate as she initially projected. And honestly, I didn't, not saying we don't know if somebody's racist. That's what's in their mind. Racism is a mind thing. Uh, I did not get the vibe that he was, uh, and I do kind of err on the side of them painting that narrative for whatever reason they did at that time. But he's never
Yeah,
showed,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you weren't even
and
on
I
the app then. And they
and I
did
was
paint that narrative of him at that particular time, but later found out that Bad Life is a cool person. Now, this is what I'm saying. We later found out that he was a cool person. But they did paint that narrative. Even Ashley painted that narrative.
Me,
Ashley
unmute me.
painted that
Man,
narrative too.
mute this bitch. Mute this bitch. I'm tired of your ugly ass lying on me, hoe.
listen,
I'm
no
tired of you
bash,
lying on
no
me,
bash, no,
bitch.
Ashley, no
I
bash,
ain't
no bash,
never in my
no bash,
motherfucking life
no.
said that man was racist. And if he released me, how the fuck he got me back and I can't go nowhere else, bitch? I was took illegally
No,
from
no,
him.
no
He
bash, no
didn't
bash.
release shit. Brandon had us to make new pages and leave him because Pumpkin said with no proof that this man called us niggas and
Peasant and said he was gonna beat us, bitch. We didn't have no proof, but because we loved Brandon, we was loyal to Brandon, and Brandon was all we knew. We did what Brandon said and made a new page. This man ain't did shit.
stop lying. I ain't much fuck with you back then because you was a peasant and I was on top of you, bitch.
No bash, no bash. This is a no bash panel, Ash. No bash.
I don't like him lying on me. He just lying on me freely. Him and Pumpkin always lying on me. I get sick of this Dr. Doolittle looking motherfucker.
No bash. No bash panel. No bash. No bash.
And Pumpkin, you coming back to Bag Life too. I'ma make sure if Bag Life if you don't get her back, I'm leaving the app. You gonna bring her back because she
Starting all this shit. And I said what I said. Give me the fuck down, raggedy motherfucker.
Ashley went on a rage for Brandon for Bag Life. She was the main one rapping and motherfucking raving for Brandon. She was a Brandon big bull at that particular time. You big wide back gorilla. You long chin, sideways build, refrigerator build, sideways big bitch. Yes, you did. You octagon build bitch. You a motherfucking lie. You did, you nasty mouth bitch. You bleeding gum. That's why your period on in your motherfucking mouth right now. It is
Pregnant.
almost the 10th of the goddamn month, bitch. And you got
Pregnant.
a baby enlarged in your motherfucking throat. You nasty, dead motherfucking fetus in your throat ass, bitch.